How did some of our favorite celebrity couples meet? Well, it certainly was not on Tinder, and we're revealing which mutual celeb friend, or not celeb friend, set up some of Hollywood's best romances. Thanks to all of today's modern technology for dating, it is easy to forget the oldest trick in the book when it comes to finding true love, getting set up by a friend. And even though Hollywood seems like the bar in Cheers, where everybody knows your name, it isn't always the case. And we're here to give you 12 celebrity couples who have mutual friends to thank for their romantic bliss. The first couple on our list is Ed Sheeran and his lady friend Kleier Donald, who were set up by none other than Taylor Swift. The two have quietly been dating for about a year now after Taylor first hooked them up. And though Ed and Taylor have had to fend off their own dating rumors, Ed shut all of that down when he hinted towards Taylor's matchmaking skills, saying, quote, "There's friendship, love, but Taylor and I are not romantically involved. She's probably the world's best wingman. She's got some cool friends." 1 million points for Taylor Swift for setting up her friends. Though she might have trouble with long-term relationships herself, we love that she's not afraid to spread the love, so to speak. Hashtag have fun while you're young. Hashtag go Taylor. Coming in at the 2 spot is Vanessa Hudgens and her beau, Austin Butler. Vanessa and Austin began dating in early 2011, and we think it's safe to assume that Ashley Tisdale can be thanked for their romance. Austin and Ashley first worked together in 2009 in Aliens in the Attic, and then again in the 2011 High School Musical spinoff, Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. Plus, Ashley and Vanessa are BFFs. You do the math. Another couple who was set up by a famous pal is Louis Tomlinson and his gal pal Eleanor Calder. These two have been going strong for a few years now, and it's all thanks to 1D bandmate Harry Styles. As you might know, before auditioning for the X Factor in 2010, Harry's career path was a little different.
I work in a bakery.
However, if it wasn't for Harry's bakery stint, Louis and Eleanor never would have met. Yes, Harry and Eleanor knew each other from the bakery. Louis and Harry knew each other from being in that little band called One Direction, and the rest is basically history. So if Louis and Eleanor get married, we think Harry should be in charge of baking the cake. Just saying. Nick Jonas is currently dating Olivia Culpo, who was crowned Miss Freaking Universe in 2012, and he can thank the world's best wingman for that, his brother Joe. The number 4 couple on our list kept it all in the family, as Joe was a judge at the 2012 Miss USA pageant, where Olivia was competing and won, we might add. Cut to a year later when they all appeared at the Miss USA competition in 2013, and bam! Joe introduced Nick and Olivia, and now they're one of the cutest couples ever. Way to go, Joe. P.S. Remember how Joe basically introduced his bro Kevin and his now wife Danielle when Joe was hitting on her first? It looks like matchmaking might be his hidden talent. Moving on, though this next couple might have gone their separate ways, Bella Thorne and Tristan Kleier land the next spot on our countdown. Bella once revealed that they met through a pal named Kyle, and their first outing was a group date to the movies. Bella and Tristan quickly became friends and then took things to the next level. Anne Hathaway and her now husband Adam Schulman have mutual friends to thank for their wedded bliss. Though Anne is relatively quiet about her personal life, she did reveal that they were introduced by pals and admitted that when they first met, she wasn't even really looking for love. Quote, "Adam totally ruined my plan. I was really actually looking forward to a little alone time, and then I fell in love like a fool." So the two began dating in 2008, they were engaged in 2011, and married in September 2012. Up next, Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel. JT was easily one of the most eligible bachelors of his day, and how these two got together was totally high school, and we mean that in the cutest way possible. The crooner spilled all the details in an interview when he said this: "There was nothing starry about the way we got together. It was very un-Hollywood-esque, in fact. We met and got talking. Afterwards, I asked my friend if I could call her and ask her out. My friend called Jessica, and Jessica said yes, and so I called her. I did it the old-fashioned way, by telephone." Man, would you really expect anything else from JT though? Dude knows what he's doing. The two dated on and off starting in 2007, but they made things official in October 2012 when they married in Italy. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West have known each other for years, and you can thank or maybe blame Jimmy Kimmel. He is the one for their love connection, as this couple is coming in at number 8. Though Kanye made an appearance on Kourtney and Kim Take New York in 2010, Kim told the late night host that things didn't really turn romantic between them until the trio, yes, trio, worked together.
I should thank you right now,
yes,
right?
That's right. You should thank me because I think I kind of introduced you guys.
You kind of did. I did meet him years before.
Oh, you did?
But we really got to, get to know each other on a show that you guys produced together.
Yeah.
And speaking of Kardashians, Kim's big sister Kourt and her baby daddy Scott Disick also were introduced by a mutual friend, and they're coming in next. Kourtney and Scott are now the parents of 2 kids, and another baby is on the way, but none of that would have been possible if it wasn't for Girls Gone Wild founder Joe Francis. The two were among friends at Joe's home in Punita Mita, Mexico, and sparked a connection. That'll be a great story to tell the grandkids, we're sure. Moving along, we have Drew Barrymore and her husband, Will Koppelman. These two married in June 2012, but before that happened, they met at a party thrown by friends. And fun fact indeed, apparently both Drew and Will had no desire to attend, and they were basically dragged to the aforementioned party. And look where it got them. Happily married and 2 kids. So the next time you feel like saying no to something, just go. Scarlett Johansson and her fiancé Roman Doriak just welcomed a baby girl into the world, and believe it or not, they owe it all to a tattoo artist. Yep, that's how they met. So these two started dating in 2012, they got engaged in 2013, welcomed a baby girl named Rose in 2014, and what the hell happens after the baby carriage? So the last couple on our list is easily the most gorgeous, and that would be Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen. It's hard to imagine a better looking couple than this, and apparently that's exactly how their friends felt, since the two were set up on a blind date. Pals told Gisele that Tom was the male version of her and vice versa, and the couple ultimately married in 2009, and now they have 2 children together. And all of the people are still gorgeous, in case you're wondering. Well, that ends our breakdown of celebrity couples who met through mutual pals. It might be risky to set up friends, but sometimes the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. So what do you guys think of these couples who met this way, and how do you get your love connection on? Start the convo in the comments section right now. I'm your host, Dana Ward. Thanks so much for watching. And by the way, while we're on the subject of love, you can click over here to see 7 pairs of celeb friends who dated the same person. Ooh. We'll see you guys next time on Clevver News.